Hello everyone, my name is Notepad Anon and I write games for fun, so what are we doing today? Today we're going to be working on Soldat Sans Identite, Refuse to Repeat. Or more specifically, we're going to be working on SSI, Refuse to Repeat, the first bit, mostly this. Looking at what needs to be done as we did the other day, there's a lot to do, and ooh, yeah, we got a lot to do. We got a lot of stuff to worry about, including having to gut some systems almost entirely. I meant to go through here the other night and fix things up. However, I kind of got caught up doing my a game jam entry, so that needed to be done. Give me 1 second. Alright, let's get going. Why do people post weird shit on the internet? So, clean this up. What we're going to do is do exactly just that. And we also have NP Notepad, NP Anon here. Our bomb discovering. That was a shit post. Honestly, this is a shit post. I couldn't find anything like really thematic, so I ended up just making JC Denton. Hello, Salmon. How are you? Nice and quiet night tonight. Well, let's see. I can respect that. That will be me tomorrow. Refuse to repeat. Yes. Down 3 to 5 of each. Each per player. Any special occasion, Salmon, or are you just having fun? 3 to 5 players. System admin. Doing anything fun and exciting, or are you just drinking to have fun? Jesus. System admin. Let's say. Cryptozoological and radical anarch capitalist. Yeah, the most insane political theory I can come up with. Cryptozoological radical anarcho-capitalist monarchist. Finally, true art. Okay, so I can respect that. Yeah, who's going to the army? I know it wasn't Varric going to the army. I could have swore he said something about that. Do I know them? Ah, man. I remember Varric mentioned it. And let's see. See, this is the best part, is I can just go in here and see. The thing is, I would love to talk. I would like to go into the server more often and talk. However, I don't speak half your languages. I don't actually think there's many like actual English speakers among you guys. So I don't want to be like the odd one out, being like, ha ha ha, look at me. I have no idea what you're saying. Ah. There's an Australian? Oh, God. Yeah, Pro's Discord, that has actually expanded quite a bit over. Hmm. Yeah, every time I go in there, I'm like, man, I don't want to be the weird one. Walk in there with absolutely no one understanding what I'm saying because I'm the weird American. Yeah, I might hop in there tomorrow because tomorrow is my birthday, actually. And I'm going to celebrate by ordering myself a pizza and drinking beer. It's going to be coochie for me. Yeah, I will be officially 24. Which is, people still doubt me when I say that, but yes, I will be 24 tomorrow. Oh, God. My back would like to say otherwise as well. Okay. Another Sea Soldier attempts an action. Also, thank you both. Or is in opposition to another actually capitalized character. A check. Measuring the Sea Soldier's attribute value. The number of the dice being rolled, and the current charge value. The value of the dice being rolled. Sea Soldier. Equal to the target number, which represents the difficulty of check. Now, here's the game. Do I actually put in it properly? Absolutely not. Oh, wow. Okay, so... Oof. Okay, we probably want to shift this around. We're keeping the system as planned because it's... I could just write a completely different game, but this is a redux of an old project, so it's the number of dice being rolled. I mean, attempting to keep it at least close in association with the old version, for better or for worse. Logical. Do I want to move? Okay, we'll... Actually, no, we have to put that there because we need to explain that there what an opposed check is. Okay, in opposed check. Sea Soldier and their opponent will both roll their dice. Highest number of successes will be victorious. Will be victorious. In the case of a tie, there is no defender. Whoever has the highest attribute, or whoever has highest attribute, then then highest skill, and finally if they are a player character. If they are actually a player sea soldier. I remember I got really autistic about opposed checks for a long time because someone said in another game, hey, you don't explain this very well, so I went to like high detail of like, these are like the 5 tiers of things. Like if you roll equal, okay, who's the defender? Okay, if there's no defender, what happens? It's the highest attribute, then the highest skill, then finally the player wins. Yeah, welcome to. I mean, I read every comment I get on these games, every single one. And usually it's awful. It's usually useless. Sometimes I get something useful. Actually, 5 or higher. 2 successes, 1 success, -1 success. Equals negative successes. I also notice everything is justified. If a sea soldier. Which I should rolling a 1 on the die counts as a botch. Actually, no, we'll call it something. Counts as a glitch, reducing the total number of successes by 1. Actually, no, we want 1 success, 2 successes, -1 success. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I also expect nothing. I know my friends earlier, since they were like, we want to play Factorio with you. So they just bought me fucking Factorio. And we've been playing that way too much. And I knew from the moment I saw that game, I'm like, this is going to be one of my autism games, isn't it? Where I just can play for hours on end and not realize that time is passing. And I was right. I was completely right. I actually really enjoy Factorio, though. And my friends are like, you should get Satisfactory. I'm like, no, please. Negative successes. We need to capitalize you. If it rolls negative successes, then they have botched the check. Well, actually, rolls more glitches than successes. They've botched the check. Suffer extreme consequences if sea soldier fails to meet the success required. They simply fail to check normally or succeed at great cost. Target numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Do I actually want to add in? No, I don't want to add an overage successes. What do you do with overage successes? No, I don't need to add anything like that. Okay. Mostly due to how I'm going to be handling that. So clean this up a smidge. Little bit easier to read. Where'd you see soldier? Okay. Characters are created through the system. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Automated soldiers character creation, because that's all what a sea soldier is. Are taking our crafted world government, special interest organizations, and corporate overlords serve as shock troops, serve as battlefield force multipliers. The process of sea soldier creation, numerous bio-augmentations, and forcibly scrambling the mind, and actually forcibly scrambling the ego of the host. Create a thoughtless, emotionless killing machine. Because that is the deep and exciting lore of Soldat Sans Identite. Pretty much everyone is a bunch of cybernetic soldiers, hence sea soldiers, who are pretty much made to be perfect super killing machines, and they don't really have personalities outside of who they are. However, once you have disconnected from a signal pretty much controlling you, you're kind of free to do whatever you want. But the problem is they also don't really care. So you're pretty much, picture being dumped back in your hometown, but you have no idea who you actually are outside of, yeah, I remember killing a lot of people. You don't really have a name. You don't really have any defining personhood. You're just a heavily augmented super soldier who occasionally thinks they're a person in between bouts of killing frenzy. And everyone wants to hire you for that killing frenzy. It's great. When designing a sea soldier, the forces that be, look at the force. When designing a siege soldier, the power level, attributes, skills, programs, and service record all play a vital part. In their new lives after actually being disconnected. Put a footnote, perhaps possibly forcefully, from a signal. They are blank slates. Let's see, they are blank slates in a chaotic world. Okay, so power level. Not Dragon Ball Z power level. However, I did write an idea down the other day, which was effectively called Power Levels, which was all about mimicking Dragon Ball Z power level fights, except literally there are no attributes except power level, and you just have to continue building your power level and trying to reduce the enemy's power level. That was the joke. It was pretty fucking retarded, but it was my kind of retarded. internal clock allows them to keep functioning. Sea soldier finds his ability simply attempts to live their life. Their energy will deplete. And high energies, they will use their abilities to the fullest. Character's power level is skill 20. Depending on the current level of power, the character has certain benefits and drawbacks. So what we need to do... Pretty much the idea with power level is pretty much how much energy is you have in your body at any time. And it's always ticking down. That's kind of the issue. It's just as long as you are doing things, it's ticking down. Every day requires one piece of energy as long as you don't charge. If you have access to charge stations, awesome. Fun fact, most nobody has those except organizations. Hence why you need to kind of work with people. Or you're just going to shut down. And maybe that's what you want. Okay, so a sea soldier's power level is on a scale of 20. Depending on the current level of... Actually, what am I going to call this? Do I want to call it... Yeah, no, let's call it power. Let's call it the power level. Let's see. But we're going to change all by power level. Power level PL. And we'll call that the PLVL. Power level. At high PLVL, the sea soldiers at peak performance. Control C. Come on, Control V. Sea soldiers, power level. They're vulnerable to being destroyed. Depending on the current level of PVL, the current level of power. Depending on the current power level. A sea soldier at high PLVL enjoys the benefits of overcharge, allowing them to increase their abilities and generally move faster, hit harder, and burn out quicker. So, let me see. And burn out quicker. A sea soldier at 0 power level is in emergency energy mode. They cannot use any of their powers, any of their abilities, and all functions are drastically reduced. Reduced in effectiveness. They have 24 hours from hitting this mode to secure a minor amount of charge of energy, or they will permanently shut down. So this is where the main game comes in. You have to manage this. And since we don't really need to worry about this section, so sea soldiers power level, PVLV, PLVL. Let's see. Okay. AC Soldier's power level will reduce at 1 day 0, 1 to age 0, or to a baseline established by subroutines. Established through a kernel, actually through their augmentations. Siege Soldier will need recharge, keep their own lights on. And failure is death. A failure is either complete system shutdown or complete ego death. Pretty much, yeah, you wipe your own mind in just to save itself. Because again, you are a computer. And that was like one of the big things I wanted to get across in this one, is that you are not really human. You are a computer with legs, and occasionally you get very mad. So actually what we want to do, so overcharge, I'm going to mark you in red. Just so, okay, maybe a little bit lighter red. I'll mark you in red because inevitably later on we're going to need to change up how overcharge works. Actually, what I can do is 3d6 plus 2d6 plus 1d6 and then 6, 10, 1, 5. Because we're going to add some dice. Now, the goal of the dice here is pretty simple, that you can still score success. However, you can also score failures. That's where the kind of the burnout goes. It's you're going real fast, hitting real hard. You have a 1 in 6 chance of rolling botches, which is bad. So that overcharge is very useful to you, but it is also a detriment. You are going fast and you are burning out. There's something you have to manage. So, okay, the power level works. Are crafted by... Actually, we'll just do special interest organizations. Clean this up. Clean up the entire goddamn section. So, let's see. To AC Soldier is defined their core 5 attributes. Automata, intellect, psych, physique, and motorics. Sea Soldiers, fresh from being disconnected, has 15 attribute points to distribute. An average human being has around 2, while someone at peak performance has around 5. A sea soldier can have a total of 10 in one attribute. So, and yeah, you can technically decide that you want 0 in something. You just fail automatically unless you are suffering from overcharge, in which case you're rolling 3d6. You add 3d6 to everything you do. That being the problem. Like, yes, I'm operating at full charge. Of course I can use my intellect. Hey man, you're kind of... Why are you sparking? Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Who needs... So let's see, what needs changing? Intellect could probably get changed. So let's see. Let's actually check Cyberpunk 2020 attributes. Body reflexes, intelligence, and cools. Intelligence is Intelligence isn't completely remiss. Let's see. Automata. Automata works. I like Automata. So I am okay with Automata. Intellect, I am not entirely happy with. That needs something else. Psych. Psych needs something else. I don't know what it is, but I like the term physique. That can probably change, and motorics work pretty well. I like motorics. That'd be a good, let's see. Intelligence attribute. I was a cybernetic death soldier. I was a cybernetic death soldier. What would I be doing? See, and sometimes it's actually kind of difficult to like reference anything for this due to its nature, because let's see. Intelligence gets used a lot. What's Savage Worlds, maybe? Savage Worlds attributes. That uses intelligence. I know it does. Smart. That uses smarts. Well, kids, you know what that means. Time to go into my folder and find my it. Or otherwise known as find inspiration from among my plethora of books. Come on. There we go. Science fiction. Double feature. Let's see. I do not set up. Yeah, welcome to my collection of random things. This will probably get... I will do a curious case on this eventually. Because there's a lot of weird games that came out back in the day. A lot of 90s animes got it. Let's see. This is Fusion. What does Fusion use? Life path. Wow, how little I give a shit about the life path system. What page are we on? Oh god, life path. Actually, take that back. I like the strength, con, reflexes. Yeah, intelligence again. I need something else to replace intelligence. I don't know what it is. Just because I want to get across the idea that maybe you're smart, but like not like, hi, I know people very well, but more like autism smart. Is Mutant Year Zero something? I also like Mutant Year Zero. No one else likes Mutant Year Zero except me. That's the sad part, I guess. Let's see. Mostly because I enjoy the thematic artwork. Very pretty. There is a agility, wits. No, that's sharpness of mind. You're supposed to be kind of an autist in this game. What would have a good Niragaku would not have it. I do know Niragaku would not have it. Traveler has intelligence. Kuro hasn't. What's Kuro use, actually? This is also another one of those games where I need to take a look at because Kuro is very weird. And I've never heard anyone actually talk about Kuro. Let's see, 70. Well, 74, to be specific. Very pretty game. Very odd, though. And there it is, intelligence again. I might have to stick with intelligence, just simply because there's nothing else there. But I can change the wording on it. Let's change it to learning, LRN. With the idea being, you have the term, machine learning. Get it? Ha ha ha. Because if we use the term machine learning, because the idea of machine learning is that you're constantly learning new things. So it'd just be pretty much your ease of learning new things. All right. Psych. Usually this is like willpower or something alternative to willpower. Maybe corporation has something. This was, God, who wanted me to do this? One of the people in the loot server wanted me to, like, Notepad, you must review corporation. Select a corporation. So I need stats. What is telepathics? Wait a second. There's telepathic skills in this game. What the fuck? I don't care about skills. I just want my attributes. Intelligence, perception, presence? Okay, so... Stat summary. Yeah, this is 95% of game deving, everyone. It's me looking at other books being like, what can I steal from here? Perception, presence. That's not what I'm looking for, because you're not really people. Strength is maybe... Actually, is psych effectively your current... Yeah, psych is actually your only ability to communicate with people, so we should be looking more at charisma stuff. Then perhaps presence would work. But what would be a techie term for presence? Presence. Existence. And I know one of my friends will appear that. Appearance, residence. What would be a fake personality? So psych is gonna get changed, I think. We're gonna have to change that. Physique works, motorics work. Like we kinda gotta keep those. Those are always important. So in the meantime, let's hey, sea soldier. During dangerous situations, a sea soldier designed was a tactical Tactical warrior, using their systems to quickly clear problems and deal with issues. A sea soldier designed with low automata. Was given simple augments, simple direct augments, and often orders. In other games, this would be your magic stat. So since everything's going to be relatively simple, I'm not actually going to be putting in the examples. So I want to cut down the space here. And ability to quickly process information. A sea soldier designed high learning. Was built to relay orders quick. Actually, high learning was purpose built for technical tasks and other on-site situations requiring fast hands and quick thinking. A character with low learning was given simple directives and orders, not requiring to think them out. Yeah, you can go now. I don't need you anymore. I need you not. Great Sammys. Can I fit Street Sammy in here? No, I can't. So I need to put this on. So I need to put this all on 2. So if we put this all on 2, I'm gonna slap the Street Sammy. I'm gonna put the Street Sammy right here, actually. Actually, what I can do, drag this down, put that there, we'll have to put a big ol' image right here. Actually, Actually, if I cut out all of these, yeah, I could fit everything on one page. Let's go play fucking Tetris with the Street Sam artwork, but there we go. All on one page, perfect. Sea soldier's ability. These seas. Emotional and communicative abilities to remain calm under stress and work well with on-site assets. AC soldier designed with high psych. We're field commanders and liaisons, communicating complex orders to the soldiers on the field. AC soldier designed with low psych was designed to take orders, not give them, often far away from civilians. Actually, not give them. So we want to do this. Physical condition and host body and physical condition and endurance values. AC soldier designed with high physique was muscle on the team. Acting as a direct shock trooper to break down obstacles and people. AC soldier designed with low physique was regulated to behind lines operations. And finally, Motorix. And mind you, I stole all of these directly from Disco Elysium because I could not find proper attributes for how I wanted to do this, and Disco Elysium was working. And muscle system reaction times. AC soldier designed natural gunslinger or physical adept, moving quickly to subdue high-value targets. AC soldier low motor X. With low motor X. Actually, we want to do design with low motor X. We're easygoing and often anchored and called to specific points. The idea being that you aren't moving very fast because you are very sluggish. So we've got all our attributes cleaned up slightly. So skills are gonna need a full fucking rework. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna actually have to go through here and just do this. I'll probably do this off camera. Just because I know it is going to be that much of a pain in my goddamn ass to do. Let's see. So let's see if we can do anything with programs as of right now. So, AC soldier plan to fulfill a certain role in the battlefield. The certain role in the battlefield being the core program, actually being the base program. AC soldiers base program. Base program. AC soldiers base program is their fundamental being. their driving personality and ability to successfully operate in theaters of war, theaters of conflict. A sea soldier's base program cannot be removed without the sea soldier suffering complete ego death. Complete ego death. Footnote. Rendering them useless for combat situations. I want to lean in pretty... God damn it, every time. I want to lean in rendering, like, pretty damn hard to the idea that you are a soldier. You are a individual who has a very specific function, and you are now not in that function anymore. So let's see. Sea Soldiers, this program. Actually, as the Sea Soldiers integrates back to the Chaotic Society. Okay. A sea soldier disconnected from a signal often has a majority of on-site or specific programs removed from the system. However, as they integrate back into society, they will be able to adopt three additional programs into their core identity. Because that's one of the big things about these, is that you adopt one, you're going to have a specific personality associated with it, which is kind of an issue. So, let's see. As long as it's installed, core is part of solution, granting them additional powers, and I need to fix this up. A kernel program's base function, granting the sea soldier a bonus as long as the program is installed or is a part of the sea soldiers program, changing them fundamentally, such as granting them additional powers or a noticeable improvement in ability. Finally, a subroutine is a passive augment that grants the sea soldier or one of their cores a bonus to its function. So I want to add a few more of these. I will probably patch these up to make them a little bit simpler to understand. I will probably what I can do, if I want to be real jank about it, is, let's see, I want to insert to table. I'll do 2x2 for now. Then we could put things like liaison in there, and then can I actually insert the picture in the table? Here's what we're going to do. We want to not move with text. We want to fit into the text. There we go. Now, one of the few instances you will ever see me actively wanting to integrate with the text. So do something like that, and that would also allow me to say table properties, take that out, give people a little bit more leeway on how things look. Actually, no, we wouldn't want that. We would, you need to be centered. You center middle. You need to be put there. So something like that. You have a base idea of what the thing looks like, so we can actually probably shrink that down. Actually, let's probably... How small can we get this to make this still readable? Pretty damn small. So something like that even, and then we can implement various changes to make sure that it looks nice. Oh no, look, there's someone being a dumbass in my chat. Let's make them funny. Let's ban him. Ha ha ha, what a loser. I recognize that Dowager. I don't like it when people look at... Yeah, we can probably do something like that for the rest of these. And we can probably... What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a note down here for the programs that I want to add. So, let's see. So we have the commando. The commando program... Base idea is generic shooter man. Generic shooter man 1000 Titan program. Tonk man, infiltrator, clouds and silence become nigh invisible. Infiltrator, stealth man, liaison, talk man. So we can probably add, so let's see, we have tank man, shooter man, stealth man, talk man. Let's see. What other base soldier type things can we add into... Actually, I know what we can add, tech man. Actually, we can... I know, we'll call him the pioneer. Tech man. Call it the ace. Vehicle man. And then we want speed man. Speed man, that's going to be... We're going to play that into the combat system improvements. Because how combat is... I've come to the conclusion, I know how I want to do combat, is combat is going to be based entirely around the concept of movement. It is going to be very fast, very aggressive, and I want to kind of emulate things such as Titanfall's combat system, going fast, going quickly, as well as implementing some things from John Woo films. Just the idea of diving through walls, kicking someone, shooting them at the same time. Probably going to have to adopt a multiple action system. Don't know how I want to do that yet. Probably something related to energy, though. But Probably we need Speed Man. We'll call him just a junkie for now. We'll call him Speed Man. We can probably add in Snooper Man. We'll call it something stupid like Headhunter, Sneaper Man. What would be some other tech? What would be some other terms on the battlefield? Battlefield 7. Which one uses magic? By sheer technicality, all of them would be able to use magic. However, Pioneer Tech Man would be the one using it the most. He would encourage to have the highest automata, because his entire thing is that he would have a shit ton of cores and not a lot of subroutines. So things such as, like, the commando program just has 2, but he can augment his 2 cores pretty religiously. Let's see, Infiltrator just has 3 cores, and finally Liaison just has 1 core. So he would have like 4 cores, but no subroutines or anything like that. So it wouldn't be using magic really. So let's see. Also, hello, words. It's been a while. Gunman, shoot man. I guess we can actually add medic man. We'll call it Repair Man for now, and his thing being Repair Man. Actually, you know what we can call him? We can call him Combat Engineer. He'd be your base healer guy who's going to be able to actually run around and fix you up. Yes, to a degree. The entire idea behind this game is that you are all cybernetic super soldiers, where majority of your body is cybernetics. So repairman would be actually a lot more appropriate than medic, because it's not, oh no, you're bleeding to death. It's, oh no, your arm has been ripped off. Let me reattach it real fast. You don't really blink when you get, like, in strict combat terms, only your chest and your head matter, because those are where your 2 core programs are. You can get all your other limbs blown off completely and nothing happens, because you are majority cybernetic. I was thinking, like, you could call it medic, but I don't want people to get the wrong idea being like, oh, I'm going to use, like, Dr. Man. Like, not really. A C-Doc would work, but, like, medic has a very certain connotation to it. It would work really good as a secondary program, though. I give you that. My idea for the core programs would be, you are a squad of cybernetic death soldiers being deployed onto a random battlefield. What are your purposes? True. Wonder if I can find a better term for it, though. Maybe something like, I'll put it in quotes for medic. I think there has to be a better term for it. Because when I hear the term medic, I'm like, oh no, I'm bleeding to death. You know, that's what I'm thinking of when I hear medic, not, okay, can you please reattach my blown off cybernetic arm, or just attach a new one to me, because I really don't care. So, also, junkie, I don't know about this one. Not happy with that. Hello, phone. Let's see, combat roles. What would be, actually, let me check. Battlefield. Yeah, let's go to Battlefield, and let's not type in, let's see. Does it? I wonder if it still does it. Did it get, no, I got changed to Newt. I changed the Newt, everyone. It doesn't redirect the poll anymore. What a shame. What a shame. Let's do Battlefield. Battlefield classes. Might give me a better idea. Also, this entire thing, combat classes, that's pretty stupid. No, that's not it. There has to be a better class. There has to be a better way of wording this. Because I know there's something else, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, let's see. Battlefield2042.com redirects directly to Newts. Unfortunately, it is just Newts. Though when it did get redirected to poll, that was pretty fucking funny. Actually, well, we can actually put in an officer. That would actually officer. We'll call him Buff Man. Actually, make better Soldier Man. Buff Man's a different game. Buff Man is a very different game I'm working on. So I'll put these here, actually. Because I'm only an hour in. Fucking I can do these real fast. These won't be too bad. So I was a pioneer. So the pioneer program is our tech guy. His entire thing is that he is supposed to do tech stuff. So what would be his main thing? So his kernel would probably be, called integrated hardware. Actually, the C Soldier. Actually, these guys are supposed to be probably doing tech stuff, so they need a lot of energy. Actually, so what we'll call, we'll do energy bank. Once, the Sea Soldier. Bank of 10 tank of 10 PLVL, 10 power level. They can freely distribute. As bank of 10 power level, they can either themselves or give to an allied sea soldier. Must be restored. Must be recharged. So pretty much you're giving some people, we could probably bump that up to 15 actually. Which is kind of an indirect savior in a few cases because 15's pretty big. Because if we could sold up here, 15 brings you from 0 to D10s to minor overcharge. However, the problem being it's 15 and you have to restore it, which costs money usually. So it's kind of a savior thing. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's keep it at 15. Kind of encourage people to spend it a little bit, not as willy-nilly, but I could actually, I think I'm going to give that to the, the medic program instead. Because if we give it to the medic program, they can save people a little bit easier. And then you would need, because that would be the idea. That'd be the idea of the medic, pretty much. You're bleeding to death. Stab, get up. We need you. Like, stop dying, please. So actually for the pioneer program, kernel would probably be... Yeah, let's go with integrated hardware. The idea being that... So all cybernetic enhancements. Let me check this out, my cybernetic enhancement there, yeah. That's not my cybernetic enhancements. Those aren't cybernetics. Those are sad things. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, we can actually give it. We can do that. So all cybernetic enhancements gain +5 health, and their main thing is going to be core. They're going to get 4 cores and 0 support mods. They're not really designed for that. They have a lot of tools at their disposal, but not a lot of options. That's what the Pioneer's gimmick is. So yeah, they're going to have 4 cores. What I'm actually going to do is something like this, just to give myself a quick... So if we use the Ace, who's a vehicle man, we're going to do kernel. We want to do, actually... Rapid fire reaction protocols. Actually, no, we want to do something really stupid. Fuck, I was vehicle man. I'm pretty much designed to pilot vehicles really effectively. Probably, actually. Actually, speed focus. Speed focus. All vehicle handling. Handling is increased by +2. Vehicle handling is pretty much how difficult it is to do things. So, and these guys are probably going to do about CSS. 2 programs, but 2 each. So they're going to look a lot like the commando program, but what I can do is something like this, maybe. 1 big core with a lot of little things. Yeah, it could work. Junkie. Colonel Wee. I'm going to do adrenaline high. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to call it like shift. Actually, movement shifts. Costs half energy. So pretty much they are always encouraged to keep moving. They should never not keep moving. Because like the idea behind the movement shift is the idea of I want you to constantly be moving. You are always going to be kind of... How do I word this? Because in things like Titanfall, for example, one of the core ideas behind Titanfall is that you need to keep your momentum up. Standing still is a death sentence because everyone has weapons that can kill you fairly easily and are fairly accurate by people standing. You also have to worry about Titans. Titans will fuck you. They will fucking kill you if you stand still because they have a lot of options and you do not. So the idea is to keep moving. Wall run, start jumping off shit, use all your abilities to try to cloak yourself and get behind the enemy because they're moving just as fast as you are. So the idea would be probably using exterior energy it would probably be get an action to do whatever you want initially, and then you can spend additional energy, probably at like a 2, 4, 6, 8 thing to do additional things. So moving once doesn't cost anything. Moving the second time would cost 2. Moving a third time would cost 4 energy, so 6 energy, quite a bit. This guy, the junkie, is just going faster. So he can move once, and he wants to move again, he pays 1 energy. He wants to move a second time, he's paying 2 energy. He can rapidly clear the battlefield, but that's his entire thing. And he doesn't have, and he wouldn't be having, things such as just as basic as get more. The commander program is insane because it is literally just at automata. Just, you are killing things faster. Which I should actually do. Kernel. Zeroed. Add automata to all firearm checks. We probably want to do something like CCC 1S. So he would have a 3. So he would be something more like the infiltrator. We can probably do something like that even. Add automata. We have to change that. I don't know how I want to change it, but actually what we can do. No, that's going to be changed probably with combat, so actually what we can do is ignore all range penalties. Yay. Automata. Actually, what we can do is when standing still, ignore all range penalties, gain automata to damage. Get a lot of damage and just, as long as you are sitting your ass down, you're doing a lot. However, the problem is you are a headhunter, and that is exactly not your. What if we just went over? Going fast will not going fast will kill you. And probably we want to do something like CSSS. Actually, we have 5, so we can do. Actually, we can do CSS, C-SSS, kind of like up here. So we can do triple S, do quad S, and then a single other core that doesn't have anything attached to it. That could work. Alternatively, this is the wacky one. We do something like that. Kind of like this, except there's 2 connected. I need to look at that to make sure it works properly, but probably with the energy bank idea, we'd want CCCSS. Actually, CCS and then CSS. How do I want to do this? So we want to do actually for X energy. So for X energy every round, give an allied sea soldier your automata in a particular action. And then do something like CCC. Actually, we can probably do something more akin to probably something akin to the infiltrator, but we will also do CCSS, kind of like right up here. But then we can do like a CC. That'd be 4 cores though. That's a lot of cores. Do something like the CCSSS. So 3, yeah, I think that adds up. Not perfect, but it adds up. And that's all that matters. Okay, so we've got our new programs and how the new program's going to look. I don't remember actually how I did these. Why are they called? Why do these have names? Why? What? Okay, that's weird. But yeah, I will fix this up to make sure that it works. Serial number and call sign will need some things. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it here for today. We made pretty good progress just getting the attributes, cleaning some things up, and kind of getting me an idea of what we need to work on. So, our main thing is what I need to do off camera. So, off camera, I need to redo skills. Seems like a pretty big idea, however, it's going to be me staring at a document for probably the next 3 hours and banging my head up against, just violently up against the wall, trying to make sure that it actually functions properly, which the answer is, it probably won't, because this is an old way of doing skills that I used to do that I don't really do anymore, so that will be its own thing. We have to, what we can do is, clean up base programs. And once we clean up base programs a little bit, we can then, at that point, what we can do is I can probably fix up the service record, like serial numbers / call sign. Not much is going to change there. Why I'm going to be doing this off camera is for 2 things. Because the entire bit of service record is literally going to have to be lore shit. Is there lore? Technically, there technically is lore. It's not very good lore, but it's definitely there. Oh wait, I can't say that. Yeah, there is lore. It is not good lore. It is present, though. So I will need to fix that and actually make it a lot more ridiculous to bring up the settings. So what we need to do at that point is... So on camera, officially, what we need to do is... health and well-being. Because I'm going to keep with this system. I like the limb system. I think that's appropriate. Rebooting is going to need a pretty extensive change. But that's going to be pretty easy to do. And then we get to do... Then it's overhaul combat. That's going to be a big one right there. The combat's going to be pretty much almost entirely overhauled. Just to get across that feeling of power and space and problems. From there, we can move on to weaponry overhaul. Which we're going to need. We're going to expand guns. We are going to expand guns a lot. And we have to do the armor overhaul. Vehicle. Yeah, when I said this entire game was going to be based around me effectively overhauling everything, I wasn't lying. There's a lot. So, let's see. Cybernetics overhaul. Actually, not really overhaul, just cleaning. Because there are going to be a lot, and how I want to do cybernetics, give you all an idea, is you're going to have a quality of a limb, you're going to have its function, and you're going to have its attachment. So it could be a poor quality auto arm, auto arm attached to my left arm. Things like that. I could probably fix things up a little bit more, give people a little bit more options. I will most likely start yelling at people about giving me ideas. That's always the fun part. So, let me see. Is there anything else that needs to be done? Not really. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we got to do... faction overhaul. So, actually... the R&D overhaul. Yeah, I'm just like, just fix everything. Just fix everything in this area. And then expanded threats and enemies. That's really it. So this may seem like a lot, but we can do this pretty reliably. So taking this on its face, robocopier there, so we can worry about this. Let's call this on Monday. We'll also do this, the overhauling the combat on Monday. Next Wednesday, we're going to do the weaponry overhaul as well as the armor. Wednesday, I just misspelled fucking Wednesday. Okay, Robocop, you're getting shrunk. Tiny Robocop. We can let's believe in ourselves, and let's see if we can get done with all of this on Wednesday, and then next Friday. And then next Friday we will work on the faction overhaul, the new R&D, and then enemies should be wrapped up at that point. So I'm aiming for 4 episodes. That's kind of how I'm looking at things. If things don't go according to plan, most likely there may be a stream on like next Thursday even of me getting things set up. That's kind of the big thing. We're playing it by ear. Combat is going to be the major stopgap. I'm going to tell you all that right fucking now. Combat is going to be the major stopgap in this. And if we do get delayed, it's going to be because of combat. Because combat is going to be so fucking weird. So, thank you all for watching. My name is Notepad Anon. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Godspeed, good luck. I will catch you all on the flip side. I am away.